was young, I listened to the words of men, but that was then, and I won't listen to them anymore. They told me things I should believe, but all it did was make me grieve, so I won't listen to them anymore. I won't listen anymore. No, won't listen anymore. Love, keep on shining, shining on me, yeah, yeah. Love, keep on looking, far as you can see.
Non-stop rock talk with Tyson Bryden. Welcome to yet another episode of Non-Stop Rock Talk. Today, I'm very happy to welcome legendary singer and guitarist Mark Farner. Welcome, Mark. It is a pleasure to have you on the show. How are you doing?
Good, brother. Good to be with you here on Non-Stop Rock Talk.
Yeah, everybody has a handle, right?
I
Everybody's
like that.
good.
It's good, dude.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, Tyson.
Good. So Mark, back in November, you released a brand new album on Righteous Rock Records entitled Closer to My Home.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about this latest release and what your vision was in terms of creating this album. Meaning, did you have a preconceived notion in terms of the material, or what, as a songwriter, was this an effort where you had a collection of songs that you wanted to put on record?
Well, some of the songs I had written 20 years ago, like the first single after release, we had Close at Home, I'm Captain, had a cut down version, no fat. It was like 4 minutes and something, almost 5 minutes. But the song on the album is 10 minutes long. So the song after that, Real, it's been in the groove. It's been, been working on it for 15, 20 years. What happened was my songs come from just playing the guitar and liking what I'm playing, just out of riffing,
Mm-hmm.
And this is one that was already written lyrically, but when I hit this riff one day, I said, "Oh man, this lick, I could sing real to this, and it would be better than the other lick that I had, and it was time. I think it's time. I've been talking about the New World Order and that bullshit for years, brother, and but to sing about it in song, I think people can hear that I am for, resolve of the world's problem. That it's not going to come from a new world order. That is the world's problems. People that think that they are better. People that think that they're going to control the population. People that think they're going to kill the majority of the ones they want to kill them off, or poison them, put the stuff in the skies, the chemtrails and the things that fall down on us, put the glyphosate and all the stuff here in the United States, dude. There's so many pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers used on all. It might look good, but it's 85% less nutritious stuff Lisa and I grow in our own garden, Tyson. So this New World Order, I have to sing about it. And it's on this album, and the album is in a different tuning standard. It's in the original tuning standard that the United States had adopted up until 1953, when Rockefeller changed it to A440 tuning standard. It used to be A432, count backwards from 4. It's easy. 432. That is a tuning standard where every note is compatible with natural things, especially given the example of water. Water's natural. A body of water's natural. Our human bodies are 70% water, So I look at it, I'm old school, so I went back to old school, and I'm telling Rockefeller to stick it in his ass and 440, and and all my stuff is in 432, brother, and including I'm Your Captain, Closer to Home. The redo is going to give you a massage of love, man.
Yeah, I listened to it today. So this morning I had it on, and it sounds fantastic. I was
Thank you.
Really happy. And I'm intrigued by this 432 thing. Like, this is how do you set to 432 on a tuner?
I use a D'Addario headstock tuner. And on that tuner, you can turn the display upside down. It depends on which way you have it, clamped to your headstock.
Right.
But you can have it upside down, or you can accent it a few clicks, or you can descent it. And taking it down 8 clicks puts you at 432. You tune that. If you got an acoustic guitar, brother, and you tune that acoustic to 432, you're going to hear, you're going to feel more than you'll hear. And there's a whistle that comes as you're bringing it into tune in 432. My little tuner, it goes from red if it's sharp, yellow if it's flat, and green if you're good in the middle. And as you're coming into the green, you hear this. It's like this. I said, where the hell is that coming from? And it's a harmonic coming from the string, and the wood, that spruce top on that acoustic loves it, man. That guitar man turned around and looked at me and said, "Thank you. You finally got here."
That's amazing. I'm really intrigued by that, and myself as a guitar player, I'm gonna see if I can set that up because
please,
that sounds.
You will love it, brother.
That's amazing. How did you yourself find out about this, about Rockefeller doing this?
Well, it's a matter of historical fact, but I got turned on to 432. A friend of mine who's an ex-Navy SEAL in San Diego sent me a link of a guy who put a kiddie pool, full of water. He's on his deck. He's got a 15-inch speaker sitting next to the pool. I mean, right up next to it.
Yeah.
He's got a tone generator and an amplifier. So he hits A2 in the 440 scale. He hits A2 at 125 decibels. And Tyson, I mean, the threshold of pain is 90. So we're talking loud, man. And this pool was just waves and foam, and it was like jumping up and down like it had legs on it, man. I'm telling you, I'm going, wow, man. Then he shuts it off. He tunes it to 432. He hits A2 at 125 decibels, and it is a piece of glass, brother. Wow. Not a ripple, not a quiver, nothing. And if that don't get your attention, if that's not a good example, then you're going to miss it. That grabbed my brain, brother. It grabbed it, and I'm going, okay, because he said, after you watch this link, call me. So I called him up. I said, dude, you got my attention. What the hell is this? And that's when he explained it's part of the solfeggio scale, this 432 frequency, and that it's compatible with all things natural, because the universe, the earth, has a frequency. It resonates at a frequency, and 432 is compatible. It loves it. It's part of it, man. It's this. 440 is this. I'm telling you, man. It's this. Especially when you turn it up, you see that example of those. It had like a storm on that little 6-foot kiddie pool. But that's so cool. What got my interest. It really pricked my scientific natural calling. And after he told me to tune I have a Guild D52, an old one. It's not a cutaway. It's just but a great sounding. It's old, and that wood is just perfect. It's got a lot of low end, and you play it in the kitchen where you know have a cup of coffee sitting there, and all that hard surface, it sounds really good. I always play my acoustics in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So I go in there to tune it, and man, it's not that it was louder, but it was more because of the harmonics that accompanied. Yeah, man.
Was there a reason why he changed to 440?
Well, it's been speculated to mess with mankind. I mean, that's pretty sinister.
It is.
Pretty demonic. But given what we have seen, evidence we have seen in the last few years, it does not put it out of the scope for me.
Absolutely
It's kind of
not.
brings it back into, yeah, there's some evil shit going on.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I learned something today, which is amazing. That is so
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. So
My pleasure.
So you held up the album cover, which I think looks
Yeah.
amazing, and you've got the actual vinyl there, which I think is even better. That album cover looks so great. So tell me a bit about your vision for that album cover.
Well, it was presented to me because we hired a guy to do the album cover, and he sent a bunch of ideas over. And I said to Abby, my manager, I said, man, there's one of a barn that's got the U.S. flag on the end of it. I said, that barn is not in the greatest repair. You can see the shingles are missing on the far end.
Yeah.
You know that's getting some water down inside of there, and the water is not doing that barn any good. It's kind of like what's happening to the country, you know. There's some shingles missing, and there's some stuff getting in that's not doing the country any good. And beyond that barn, there's some sheds that are in even worse repair. And it just spoke to me. That album cover spoke to me because you see the clouds in the sky. They're not all puffy white cumulus clouds there.
Oh, yeah.
There's some gray clouds in that sky.
Yeah.
There's a storm brewing. So I think just, you know, it spoke to me. And out of all the examples that were sent, I said, you know, I don't have to be on the cover, because he said, well, you know, there's no picture. I said, we'll put the picture of me on the back.
Yeah.
So there it is on the back with my Betty Blue, that guitar, and my Blue Betty, my hat.
I love it.
The Huck hat a good friend made for me, and I wear it now on stage. And my blue hat, my blue guitar, man, we put on a show.
That's awesome, Mark. That is amazing. I really love that album cover.
Thank you.
I saw it, and it stood out to me. It's one of those. I mean, vinyl's the best because the days of seeing the cover, you want the picture, right? The CD didn't do it, and now all this downloading stuff, you know.
Right. Yeah, I'm there, buddy. Absolutely. And that's what I thought too, is, hey, we're going back to something that if you squint, I mean, you know, I'm 76 years old. If I squint, I can read that print without my reading glasses.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm getting there now too. I just turned 50 this year, and my eyes have started to, I'm like, I can't see this anymore.
Hey, what is happening to me?
I know, exactly. So, I mean, where 2 years ago it was totally different. Now I'm in this, I'm like, oh my God, I can't see that. So,
right.
It is what it is.
It is. Yes, it is.
I can live with it. So, we did talk about I'm Your Captain, Closer to Home. There is a reason why you decided to redo it.
Yes. 4-3-2, buddy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the main reason I wanted to redo that, because it's a song that has reached and touched the hearts of people without a video promoting it. There was, you know, back then there wasn't any videos, brother. There was just the song. And we had, the video was running in our mind. Our imagination was creating these videos. I had a guy from WNEW in New York told me He said, Mark, we took 100 people. We asked 100 people to write their definition of the song Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel. He said, we got 100 letters back, and no two were even similar.
Really?
Nothing even close.
Wow.
It was out of 100 people. Now, I love that. I love that because it's a personal, it's even that much more personal than to have watched a video that depicts this song like this. And that's how you have to think of it. No, I like, if I'm going to listen to music, I don't want to do it with the accompanying video.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, man. God gave us these imaginations. And I think that's what's missing from our music for all of these years is imagination. And part of the decline in the quality of music is because of this. We need to re-stimulate our imaginations and get back in touch with where it comes from within our heart, man. It's in all of us musicians, brother. It's there. We kind of been let off base a little bit. But time to get back, man. And this song, the only thing there's going to be with my album, the only thing there is so far is some lyric videos.
Right.
And that's cool because I think that's cool because a lot of people, they have a hard time picking the words out of there. Hopefully they won't on mine because Mark Slaughter, who produced this, I think he did a great job on putting the vocal right there where you can understand the words. I told him, I said, my vocal has to be out front over everything else because what I'm saying is more important than what I'm playing.
I love that. And I was just going to ask about Mark, actually. I was going to bring that up because I am a big Mark Slaughter fan anyways.
Thank you.
And I was curious, how did you end up working with Mark?
Well, we were doing, Mark Slaughter and myself were both doing a rock and roll fantasy camp in New York City. And David Fishoff, who runs the camp, he owns the camp. He owns a rock and roll fantasy camp. Great guy. He loves rock and roll. He was the one that got me on Ringo's tour in 1995.
That's amazing.
But he came to me and he said, hey, Howard Stern wants you to come over and do I'm Your Captain on his show. I said, really? Well, how does he want it? Does he want it? How does he want it? He says, man, take the fantasy camp band, which there was Kip Winger on bass, Sandy Gennaro from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts for drums, Teddy Zigzag from Guns N' Roses on keyboards, Bruce Kulick from Kiss on acoustic guitar, Mark Slaughter on second, me on first, and we went over there, plugged into his stuff, and went for it. But dude, wow. It was like we had the headphones on. I took those cans off, man. I could not get in touch with the band with those cans on. I have a very hard time. Even when I play live, brother, I gotta know in-ear things. I gotta hear the audience. I gotta feel like I gotta be in touch with the fans. And anyways, so I took those cans off and bam, I was right there in touch with the band and they were doing such a great job. And here's Slaughter, Kip Winger's a great singer. He's too.
An amazing singer, amazing player.
Yeah. And Slaughter here is
Mark.
2-3 feet away from me. And I got these beautiful voices when I'm doing, am I in my cabin dreaming? They're doing that harmony. And it was like, oh, pinch me. I was getting goosebumps. It was so good, dude. And so afterwards, I was telling him, I said, Slaughter, I knew you could scream sing. I said, and I can't do that. But, man, you were hitting perfect pitch, perfect harmony. And you knew all the words to my song. I'm so flattered to have you guys, you and Kip, singing this stuff behind me, man, it was amazing. So he said, well, listen, I want to send you some music that I've been working on. I want you to give it a listen. I said, yeah, man. So he sent me, emailed it to me. I listened to it. And the first thing I said is, whoever's producing this, dude, knows what they are doing. And so rather than to type him back and, the email way or to text him, I just called him the old fashioned, I'm old school.
Love that.
Yeah. I said, dude, I got to tell you, I was just listening to those tracks that you sent, and whoever produced you is killing it. He said, I produced that. I said, no, wait. He said, yes, wait. I did it. And he says, and what I would like to offer you, Mark, is to produce whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, I know you're writing songs. You're always writing songs. And I had been playing one of the songs that's on this album. I was playing it in the green room while we were at Howard Stern's studio there.
Cool.
And it's called Darlin'. And so Slaughter says to me, what is that song you're playing? I said, oh, that's one I'm working on. It's called Darlin'. He said, man, I'd like to work with you on that song. And we didn't know at that time. This wasn't till after, that was before him sending me the files and me hearing them and loving it. And then him telling me he want to produce me. So it's like, dude, it was like supposed to happen.
Wow. That's so cool. That happens so, organically, I guess you could say it. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's really cool.
Yeah, it is, brother.
Wow. What do you think, with working with Mark, what do you think he brought to the project then?
I think predominantly he brought a confidence builder, because everything that we worked on he was taking it personal. He'd get right up next to me and he'd say, dude, you need to put you need to put something in there to make it yours. And I'm feeling, cause he's got some Native American in him too. And I'm 8th Cherokee on my mom's side. And we have that kind of a tribal relationship that we honor each other's words. And I believe when he tells me something, I believe him. There's no hidden agendas, nothing I'm looking out for. He would not take advantage of me. I know. And I've been taken advantage of a lot because I'm a loving guy. And guys like me get screwed a lot before, we finally shut the door and go, no more relationship with anybody.
Yeah.
But Mark had that, he could speak to me. And I think that just having that without any other ulterior motives involved in what he was doing, and the fact that he told me, I'm not going to charge you anything for this. Are you kidding me? I love this. I love you. He says, I want you to have the best that you can have. And I'm going, geez, we were meant to work together, and we are still working together. He's moved out of the Nashville area. He was about an hour outside of Nashville, and he moved up to the state that has the state motto, live free or die.
New Hampshire?
He said, New Hampshire, brother. You got it.
That's where he is now? That's awesome.
Yeah, man. He's got snow to deal with now.
Wow. He went from Vegas to Nashville to New Hampshire. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's loving it up there.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's great.
Amazing. So let's talk about a couple of the songs quickly. We don't have to be that quick, but
yeah.
Real was the lead-off single, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. I absolutely love that track. I love the feel of the guitar. It sounds classic rock, but bright and fresh. Tell me your thoughts on that song.
Well, it's musically, like I said, the song was written lyrically, but musically, it was something it's part of my mother was born in Leechville, Arkansas, and they moved to Flint, Michigan from Leechville, and when she was 16 years old. And everybody in the whole family moved to Flint, Michigan to get these high-paying auto factory jobs.
Yeah.
And they brought their instruments. My grandpa Cotton played violin, and Uncle Garland played the banjo. Uncle Woody played guitar. My dad blew saxophone, played guitar. There was a lot of music every Sunday without fail. So music was part of me since I was a little shaver. And so when I played this lick, it has a little bit of that southern, Arkansas in there. It's got a little bit of the, it's speaking that drawl is coming out on the guitar strings, and easy to sing when you are inspired by what you're playing. I used to not be able to play this rhythm and sing a different rhythm.
Right.
And my Uncle Woody actually gave me the cure for it. He put me across the table, his dining room table. He put the Flint Journal, opened it up. It was upside down, and he says, now I want you to read everything, the big print, just the titles over the articles. Read all that and turn the page and read all the next page. And when you get done, then go back through it. I want you to get comfortable with reading upside down and backwards. So I started, and at first, the first couple of pages, I'm going, damn. But then it started getting easier and easier and easier, because in order to do that, you have to use both hemispheres of the right and left hemisphere of your brain. And when I got done, I mean, over an hour, I was doing this. And I said, I got that paper pretty much memorized. So, I said, I'm done doing it. And he said, well, I want you to take this acoustic guitar. He had a J45 Gibson. And he says, and play one of those songs that you were having trouble with, and try singing it. I played it. I sang it like, oh my God, I can do it now. It was like, dude,
awesome.
Put the key in that hole and unlocked it.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I make it a habit of reading things upside down and backwards. And when there's a truck behind me, I look in the rear view mirror, it's backwards. What's written on that truck is backwards.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm practicing all the time just to refresh that. And I feel a step up because I tackled that obstacle with the help of my uncle, God rest his soul. And I have passed this along to whoever watches, guitar players, yourself included. If you did this, you would make a change in the way you play and sing if you're a singer.
Yeah.
It works.
That's good to know. Never thought of that, to be honest. I mean, that's not something that, unless someone tells you, right? That's amazing. Yeah,
well, the song Real, I'm playing a totally different rhythm than what I'm singing, most of the time.
Yeah.
But I do it comfortably because I can do it, because I was taught, man. Somebody turned that key and opened it up for me, brother.
That's fantastic.
That's what the song Real does for me. And when I play it live, I'm so confident in the way I'm singing it and playing it, and I play slide guitar too. When I died back in 2012, when I come back into my body, I think I brought a little bit of somebody else along with me, because I never played slide before.
Wow.
And then I for some reason, one day I just stuck a piece of copper pipe on my finger. I just left it in the standard tuning though, and I started playing. I'm thinking, wow, this sounds pretty dang good, you know. I don't know. I never played it for all those years, 60 some years. I never, you know, I always admired people that could play slide.
Yeah.
But I tried it a couple of times and it just sounded like crap. And I'm going, oh man, no, it's screeching and all that. Well, there's a way to do it. And I brought it back with me, buddy.
Good for you. That's amazing. Now, tell me about surveilling. Is it surveilling US? Is that how it's?
Yes. Yes, you got it, brother.
That caught my attention.
Yeah.
I love the approach from the get-go of that song.
All right. Yes, surveilling us. Well, that's what I say. Stop surveilling us.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those lay the message. You remember there was a song a long time ago by the Mamas and the Papas where Mama Cass said she got to lay the message between the lines.
Right.
I dig rock and roll music. You know, I was laying it between the lines with that song, and so many people get it. They get it. You know, it's kind of metaphorically sung, and to say something about what's going on in the world today, and what is the furthest thing away from somebody who loves freedom and someone who has esteemed that freedom to be the ultimate peak. That, you know, that's the peak of my life, is because I'm free to be free.
Yeah.
In my own mind. And I know a lot of people in a lot of countries that are not free. They are entrapped.
Right.
But, this song, Surveilling Us, is encouraging people to get to that part of themselves and to stand up for it, because, you know, with all of the talents that people get, we need to put one thing above every talent, that, you know, because there's great plumbers, there's great carpenters, you know,
yep,
great musicians. We've got talent. We've got talent. It's not a gift. It's a talent.
Yeah.
And I believe God put these talents in us. So I want to glorify God. I want to glorify God by giving back to God this talent that he's given me. And that talent, there is a love that accompanies the talent within me. And it is a sincere belief that God loves all of us the same.
I love that.
That the only divisions are created by men, and for purposes that are selfish, that are demonic, that are totally against the freedom that we are supposed to be enjoying during our stay here on earth, Brother Tyson.
Absolutely agree with you 100%. Well, Mark, before I let you go, I want to thank you for joining me today. It was truly a pleasure. It was a great conversation. Is there anything you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
Yeah. I would like to encourage those who watch and listen that we are all, we were conditioned to accept indebtedness. But I would like to open your mind and suggest that you are not supposed to be indebted to anyone, anything, for any purpose. No debt, no debt, no debt. And not just financial debt. I'm talking about the debt unfulfilled expectations from other people. And I'm talking about the debt of regret that we ourselves hold ourselves accountable for something that we did wrong, or that's something that we didn't do and we should have done. It's a form of debt. It's very tricky, but nonetheless, debt. And when I died back in 2012, the second time I came back into my body, brother, I saw the world is dying and falling apart because of this debt consciousness. Nobody can set us free from it except us.
It's true.
Us, dude. You, Brother Tyson, are responsible to set yourself free and to get your kids where they understand that they have to set themselves free. This is the way love works.
Yeah.
We are in control. I am the captain of my ship. Brother Tyson, you're the captain of yours. We cannot let indebtedness from somebody's expectations, or from even the indebtedness of that loan we took out for our acreage we're living on. You know, we can't allow that to inhabit our mind. That's just something that comes with living, but we can't be indebted to it. And we have to set ourselves free. So I want to encourage all the brothers and sisters that are listening and watching, set yourself free. You are the only one that can.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. It was a pleasure speaking with you today. And best of luck with the album.
Thank you, Tyson. MarkFarner.com.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Mark. Take care. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
When you talk about the new world order, I get so doggone mad. 'Cause it means giving up everything we ever had, y'all. We used to have freedom, Lord, and liberty. Yeah. Now we just have taxes and a state of poverty.